They own you. And me too. I got you. These apps are not made to help you. They are made to keep you. And while you think you're using them, they are reprogramming your brain. You thought you were just going to open your phone for 5 minutes. Just look. Just relax. But look at yourself honestly. Your attention is shorter. Your mood shifts, and you scroll without even knowing why. And the strangest part is that you already know it. So why do you keep going? In this video, you're going to understand exactly how they got you. And more importantly, why even knowing it, you still keep scrolling anyway. Let me ask you a question. If you could choose exactly how you feel when you open your phone, would you really choose this? This fatigue, this tension, this strange urge to keep going without any clear reason. What you're feeling is not an accident. In 2014, Facebook conducted an experiment on nearly 700,000 users. Without telling anyone, they modified the feeds. Some people saw more positive content. Others saw more negative content. And the result was simple. Emotions spread. Not through direct human contact, through a screen. You don't need to talk to someone to be influenced by them. You just need to see what they feel. And it changes your behavior, your language, your mood. So no, you didn't choose what you feel while scrolling. And if you didn't choose it, then who did? Your feed is not neutral. It's a system of emotional contagion. The platform doesn't show you the world. It shows you what spreads the best, what makes you react, what activates you, what travels fastest between human brains, and what spreads the best is not calm. It's not nuance. It's strong emotion, anger, fear, outrage, because those emotions trigger reactions. They push you to comment, share, stay. They don't want you to understand. They want you to react. And while you think you're observing the world, you're actually inside an environment optimized for your attention. This is not random. The more you consume these emotions, the more normal they become. And that's just the first loop. There's another one, quieter, more insidious. You open your phone because you're bored, a few seconds of emptiness, and you scroll. Makes sense. But look at what's really happening. The more you consume this kind of content, the emptier you feel. The more you switch, the less satisfied you are, the less meaning you feel. And the more you feel that emptiness, the more you go back to scrolling. You scroll because you're bored. But scrolling makes you even more bored, and you keep going, again and again. The platform doesn't solve your boredom, it creates it, then sells you the solution. This is not a loop of pleasure, it's a loop of lack. And the worst part is that it doesn't really hurt, not clearly, just a diffuse feeling, a light dissatisfaction, but constant. If this video made you think, keep this somewhere. Subscribe, because what you just understood, you'll forget it the moment you go back to scrolling. And if you really want to test something, leave a like, just to see if, for once, you decide what you do. And tell me in the comments, do you still think you're in control? But this emptiness, it doesn't come from nowhere. While you scroll, something else is happening. You feel connected. You see people, faces, stories. You see the same creators every day. You know them, or at least you think you do. But the more people use these platforms, the more lonely they feel. More social, but more isolated. Why? Because these relationships aren't real. They're one-sided. You watch someone, you listen to them, you follow them, but they don't know you. And yet, your brain believes it. It treats it like a real relationship. This is called a parasocial relationship, and it's comfortable. No rejection, no conflict, no effort. But that's exactly the problem. Over time, these relationships replace the real ones. The ones that require time, energy, vulnerability, You weren't just given content. You were given a simulation of connection, an optimized version of social bonding without depth, without reciprocity, and the more you get used to it, the harder real life becomes. Less immediate, less comfortable. And while that's happening, your brain is exposed to something else, an invisible mechanism, a machine that selects what you see, and more importantly, how you react. The content that performs best is not the most true. It's the most emotional, the most moral, the kind that makes you react instantly. One study shows these messages get shared more. Another shows false information spreads faster than true information, further, stronger. Why? Because it captures your attention better. But if everything is optimized to spread, is what you see still real? Your perception shifts. Not because people are becoming irrational, but because the messages that win are the ones that push your emotional buttons. Anger, fear, outrage. It's not the world that's changing, it's what you see of the world. And now, the most uncomfortable part. You might think this is all the platform's fault, but that's not entirely true. The trap is co-created. It's not just you versus the algorithm. It's you, your friends, and the algorithm. Together, you choose who you follow. They post content, and the algorithm amplifies what works. The result is a loop. You like, you see more, you like again, and without realizing it, you reinforce the system that influences you. The machine doesn't fully control you. It amplifies what you already do, your micro choices, every click, every pause, every like. It doesn't invent anything. It exaggerates until your feed becomes an amplified version of you. More emotional, more reactive, more extreme. And now, go back to the beginning. You didn't choose that mood. You already knew it. They got you, and me too. Not because we're weak, but because the system is built that way. It doesn't try to convince you. It tries to capture you, to keep you, to make you feel again and again. And the worst part is not that we use these platforms. It's that we start seeing the world through them, feeling through them, reacting through them, without even realizing it. Because the perfect trap is the one you don't see. And now that you see it, the real question is no longer why you scroll. It's whether you're going to keep letting it happen. If you made it this far, that's already different. Most people never will. They just keep scrolling. You took the time to understand, so subscribe, not for me, but to stay on the side of people who are starting to see how this really works. This was Elias Crow.